Jessica McNabb. I'm so happy to have you. Before we actually do my formal intro with you, I have to talk about my co-host, my beautiful
You
co-host,
better do it.
Melissa
Hi,
Fisher.
everyone. Melissa Fisher, author of Where Pain Meets Power, which you can get on Amazon.
Or
Thank
you
you,
can get
Nina.
it from any one of
Oh,
us.
yes, that's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
very true.
So
I got some in my trunk right now.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So Melissa, besides she's always modest, so I'm always kind of like giving her flowers. She's a speaker. She's an incredible speaker. Unbeknownst to even her, she's an incredible speaker. So if you have the need for somebody that you need relatable topic discussed, bring her on.
Thank you, Nina. I really
Yes.
do
Yep.
appreciate that.
Yep. So
Mm-hmm.
Jessica McNabb. Wow. We could say on your intro, I thought about this a couple of times since we talked, and I'm like, well, where do I start? Because I met her a long time ago, and probably don't even remember, but I remember it because you affected me. I was just
Mm.
going in the store. You were working in the store, and your personality jumped up off of you, and I was
Oh.
like, I like her. Didn't even know her from the man in the moon, but I like her. So after that, I met her at a couple of little venues that they had here in Kingston. Um, and it would be spontaneous. And every time I saw you, your personality jumped up off you. I was like, people probably don't even know what they have. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
It was trying to get away from me.
Which happens all the time. Happens all the time. But Jessica is a personality in itself that is just amazing. And if you have the need after this, get in touch with her. I'm sure we're gonna give you her contact information. She is a radio host for Radio Kingston. She is an amazing comedian. And just
I
by
love
the
that.
talking about that, comedians are some of the most intelligent people in the world. In order to do what they do, they have examined people. And they're super intelligent. I think people sleep on that. So she's an intelligent comedian,
Mm, thank you.
and she's asked to MC multiple venues. So Jessica McNabb,
Oh, thank you.
so happy to
Thank you so
have
much.
you. Yes,
I
yes,
have to
yes.
agree with Nina because I met you at the one event when I was with Rita down
Mm.
by the water.
Oh, at the was it the festival, African festival,
I don't
African
know.
American
It
festival, the
was
first one.
maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah, I think so. Wasn't it
Mm.
something? I don't know. I met you. You were speaking up there. You were doing your thing, and I have to say, your energy that comes off, like everything is so great about you.
Oh.
I love that. And then I met you over. Nina invited me over to the
Yes,
Juneteenth,
that was
Mm.
amazing. I
and
loved her.
you're
Yeah,
just your energy in the room.
you
Like you
welcomed
Oh.
us.
are.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of things going on, way more than people knew at that event. Even you, even
Mhm.
Yeah.
you, and you were like, "Come on in," and we were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, are
you
you
are very
sure?" He's
welcoming.
like, "Come on in," and we just jumped on, and it was so natural. You're definitely a
Yeah, you
natural for
Oh.
are.
radio and
I will definitely
broadcast.
say that.
Well, I gotta
Yep.
give props to my mom for that, for being the oldest of four girls and
Wow, your poor
having
mama.
to having to do things. My mom is the oldest of eight, so she taught me how to be the oldest.
My mama loves her mama.
Yes,
What's your
absolutely.
mom's name? And her birthday's tomorrow.
Yes, Shirley
Wow.
Rollins. Happy birthday, Mom.
I heard you
There
say
you
that
go.
before. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome.
So she's not getting up there. She's a fancy 71 tomorrow.
Wow. She
Fancy.
looks young.
Yeah.
She still looks
Well,
young. Yeah, you'll got it. You'll got it from her.
I ain't mad
Definitely.
about it. I'm not
Yeah,
mad about
you
it.
haven't aged
Mm.
since I met you, and it's been years.
How
You
long
You
have
know,
you guys known each other?
I don't know, 10,
Yeah.
at least 10. I don't
But I
know.
know you before that though. I mean, we crossed paths because we're around about the same age.
I
Yeah.
ain't.
Yeah.
You're 47.
Yes. Absolutely.
We are
I,
about
I
the
just
same
turned
age.
48.
We are about the same age.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm older
But
than
I've
you
known
girls.
you off and on for a long time.
'Cause we live
ran
in
the same
Kingston.
circles. We lived in Kingston. You know my uncles that are like my brothers, Billy and all them, the Williamsons. You know all them.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
we've
Yes.
been around each
But
other.
I don't remember you until that day that I met you in the store.
Mm, that's what a lot of people remember
Because
me from.
I'm very I don't know. When I'm at events, I don't know everybody that's there. People say they see me somewhere, and people think that I'm being stuck up.
Mm,
I get that all the time, but
I did
it's
think that in the beginning. No, I'm just kidding.
everybody.
I never
No,
thought
I've never gotten that.
that. I
everybody
never got
think.
that from you.
So many
Yeah,
people
I
have.
don't think people think
All
that.
my life, so many people have.
You just be focused
I
on what the
just
task at hand and do
20
what you
million
gotta do.
things. That's exactly right. But you do come from. I forgot the Williamson. That's right.
Mhm.
Wow, I'm thinking actor, but it's Williamson.
Yeah, that's I too.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, you got a big family.
yeah. We large.
So is your mama Williamson?
Yes, that's her.
Holy
That's her
cow.
maiden name. She's a Williamson. She's the top dog of her eight
Really?
siblings.
All right, I'm learning something already
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we've been running in the same circles for a while. We just
Well, Kingston is
crossed
that
paths
big.
after we got really grown and
Right.
started really doing what we do in the community and all the things that you do.
I
And
can't
thank
wait to
you.
hear about how
Yeah.
you got started doing what you're doing. I know there's a story behind this.
Okay, so I'll say this: how I first started doing stand up was on a dare. I worked in the
Really?
mall. I tell people all the time I worked in the music industry on an entry level position. So you remember in the mall they had that store called the Wall Music Store?
Yes.
I was assistant manager there, entry level music industry.
Wow.
But
Well,
we
that's a
ushered
good.
in a lot of great
That's a good way to.
technology.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, but it's true. We ushered in a lot of great technology. We were Google before Google was out. Like they
So
had
the
the
wall was
computer.
much more than what I perceived it to
Oh,
be.
absolutely.
Wow.
That's why I mean I learned a lot about music and stuff working there. But
Technology, yeah.
the first technology to be able to look up songs and look up things for people and order CDs.
You
And,
know, when we used to walk in that store, they could get it for you just like that.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah, we were the first ones to have that.
I do remember
um,
that.
the staff up there, I do what I do. You see me in the store. I'm always cracking up with people, trying to make the day go better, make
No, you were magical.
people feel better. And they had the Laughing Wolf was a comedy club in New Paltz now, where the Super 8 used to be, but now it's a big wedding venue
Oh,
out there right on the thruway, right before
okay.
the thruway
I,
in New Paltz.
yeah,
Um,
Laughing Wolf.
and I went there, and they had an open mic, and they dared me to sign up for it.
Wait, who dared you to sign? Because that,
My friends,
because people can
Kristen,
dare people, but you did it.
I did it. They were like, "Come on, just do it, just try it." And we know
Wow.
we had called into the radio station and stuff. So
Were you nervous?
I went out there. Oh man, listen, that is the first and only show that I went on stage and I wasn't sober. I never did that again, but I was so afraid, like
I
scared.
think that's
and
smart
nervous.
though.
A lot of people do it.
I
But-
like I could see like to do something so up close. Like this is nothing to me. This right here,
Mhm.
cake, piece of cake. Speaking to big rooms, but comedy, I would have to have a drink.
Yeah.
I would
And,
have to have a drink.
And I did, and it was all right, just because I was good at quick stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So really, I almost backed off the stage because I was so nervous, and I was just pacing.
I
And
bet you
walking
didn't even
around
show
doing
it.
this stuff. And when I almost fell off the stage, people was like, and then I just kind of do what I do and went in. Oh yeah, I was gonna laugh at me. Oh yeah, I was gonna,
You
and,
used it. You
and my
used
mother
it.
was in the audience, and I was
Wow.
scared to curse, and I was like, I don't really want to
Oh my
curse. 'Cause
goodness,
my
that
mother's
attitude, being
here.
nervous.
And my mother's in the audience. She was like, I don't care if you curse, long as you cut me some of that check, and don't be cursing outside here. So
Your mom sounds comical
she
too.
is. They are my ghostwriters. Her, my great aunts, my grandmother's sisters, my grandmother
That's
before
so
she passed away.
cool.
They're all very funny people.
Wow.
And when my mother is at one of my shows, she's like
You bounce.
I'm Abbott, she Costello. You know what
You
I'm saying?
bounce off of her?
She's in the audience. I got her telling people to shut up, pluck him in the back of the head.
Stop
I'm her
it. She
mama.
rocks with you
I
like
could
that.
riff on her. I could joke on her, and we
Oh,
we have
and you
a
know
good time.
that's a good thing to have
Yeah.
as a comedian because I used to do comedy shows and I've
Mhm.
seen great comedians. I've seen bad comedians, and had I known back then, you would have been in my shows. You would have been emceeing. I was always looking for MC. Do you remember me doing shows?
No, I don't.
Oh my God, I did so many here. So
Mm.
Hillside Manor, everywhere.
Oh, but see, when I did the stuff at the Laughing Wolf, I did it, and then I met Thea Vidal. Do you
Thea
remember her? She's a
Vidal.
comedian. She had a show with Brandy Norwood before Brandy had Brandy. It's an old show. Check it out. Look at it.
Thea
It's called
Vidal.
Thea. She's a very funny comedian. She's got a very, very raunchy mouth, but she's hysterical.
Best kind. I'm sorry.
And
I love that.
she wanted me to come to Caroline's.
In
Like
the city?
the first time I ever was on stage.
Wait, she
the
saw
second
you.
time I was there at
Oh.
the Laughing Wolf.
So she saw you at the Laughing Wolf, and she wanted you to come to
Yeah.
Caroline's.
Yeah.
See,
Wow.
that was a.
But see, I didn't know. And I didn't know.
Did
And
Did
I was
anyone record that first time you were up there?
No, I don't think so.
See,
I
those are the
don't
things that
know.
we forget to do.
Yeah, I don't know, cause that was
That was
what
a.
was the Laughing Wolf was on it was a rock station. I forget what rock station, but it's still on. But the Laughing Wolf is not on.
DT, DS,
Not DST. It was something else around local.
but it wouldn't
Maybe
have been.
Poughkeepsie.
Wow.
But yeah,
So the second time you performed,
I saw
Ever.
her.
You saw somebody and
Yeah.
they invited you, and
Now, how long
because
are
we're
you on stage for? Like,
Well, then I was doing like 5 minute spots, 10 minute spots, but
okay.
I've done
doesn't that
stuff.
seem like an hour?
It did at first.
Yeah,
Now it
Yeah.
just flies by like
yeah,
this,
because
and
you're
I'm just getting
yeah,
started
you're
after
OG
10
now.
minutes.
You're
You know.
OG, so like
So I've dropped an hour. I've gone into open
could have
mics
used you.
and forgot that it was an open mic, and I was up there for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I'd be like, "How long I've been up here?"
You
I was
did.
like, "I'm sorry."
I like don't put.
They
They
were
liked
like,
it,
"Go ahead,
right?
Mhm.
go ahead."
They must have really liked it because the people will let you know in a minute. They'll be like, you'll feel it.
Mhm.
You'll feel it. If you got to do a whole hour without somebody saying something sarcastic, you was rocking.
And I can remember my friend Julie Novak from TMI, Rest in Paradise, when I told her that we were going to do stand up, because she's a really big reason that I'm in it. Because
Wow.
after I did the Laughing Wolf and stuff, I had to work. I was like, I can't eat these jokes. I can't put these jokes in my gas tank.
Usually
I
when
can't
you're
pay
in
my
the
rent
art
with these jokes.
industry, yes,
And
yes,
they
yes.
and they didn't have all the YouTube and stuff that they have now,
Right.
where you could just put it up. You had to actually go places and do 8, 9 shows,
You had to
4
do
or
it.
5 shows a day, 20 shows a week.
Yeah.
You know,
It,
and I was
it's
like,
work and people don't realize. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yes.
Shout out to Julie
Novak
Novak
and Eva Tenuto
Shout
from
out.
TMI.
and
They
even
saw my
Tenuto.
just like you met me in the store. They met me in Rosendale,
That's
and
crazy.
then that's how my career got restarted again, because I did a quote unquote gong show. We called it the gag show. For
Oh, I love the
obviously,
Gong Show. I used to love the
I
Gong
did too.
Show.
Chuck Barris. I said
I
would
used to
love
love
to host
that show. Throwbacks.
And you could get
Throwbacks.
you
Y'all
could
don't
get
even
away with
remember
a
it.
lot of stuff saying
Yeah.
that. It wasn't PC at all.
Well, now you can't. I mean, when I did my shows, I found out that people liked raunchy better than anything.
Yeah.
They
The
the
loved
rabbit
it.
hole Woodstock, forget about it.
I had my mom at one of my best shows, and she was crying. She had tears coming down. She was laughing so hard. So, wow, that's such a crazy. I'm glad you're talking about the things that people don't realize goes into the art. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like people don't know how hard it could be to do stand up. It's not. It looks simple.
It looks
Somebody
like
goes
it.
on stage, they make you laugh. You're like, oh, they're so funny, but a lot goes into that.
A lot goes into it, but I'm not like, I talk to a lot of comedians, and I'm just finding out that I'm not like the typical
Okay.
comedian. Not because of my content or stuff, but I'm not a writer. Like, I don't monologue my comedy. I have ideas, I have stories, I have premises,
hmm
but when I'm going on stage, I'm ripping right there. I'm
So you're doing it right off the hip.
Everything you ever see me do
Wow.
is a rip
That's
off of my
harder.
head while I'm doing it.
That's
I
harder
love
to do.
interacting with the audience. I love, some people come to my shows, especially when I was really doing a lot of comedy, and I was up in Woodstock. I've been at the Colony. I've been at the pizza places. It's been a lot of
I
places
know
in
nothing,
Woodstock.
nowhere
I've
around
been at
here.
Bearsville Theater.
But you've been. That's a big one right there.
Yeah, and I actually had a comic named Sunshine, Nikki Sunshine. She was at the Colony. No, she was at Bearsville Theater when we did it, and I was emceeing. And when I came off the stage, she was like, "Oh my God, how long did it take you to write that?" I was like, "Write what?"
See, that's
She was
crazy.
like, "You're set." I was like, "I didn't write that. I just
Which
got up on the stage and did what I do." She
you
was
say it like
"What?"
it's easier. That's not easier, you know.
I
That's harder.
don't know.
The way you
I just,
that means you're a natural. That's what that means. Do you understand what we're saying,
Definitely.
Melissa? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like
You know, I like people that can make jokes out of things and do it like that.
your
Like,
son.
yeah,
You talk
I
about
was
your
just gonna
son.
Say,
Yeah,
my son, he always said laughing was the best medicine. Going through his
It
brain
really
injury,
is.
you know, he was like, I'm not gonna sit here and cry about my situation. I'm gonna make
What a
jokes about
personality.
it. And he made jokes all the time.
What a
and
personality.
You didn't
Mm.
want to laugh sometimes because sometimes they were like, Michael. And he was like, "No, I don't care. I'm gonna laugh. You know, this is what's going on. It's the truth.
Exactly.
People might be thinking it, and they're not gonna say it because they don't want to hurt my feelings. But I'll say it. for them.
Exactly.
Some of the best comedians did that. Like, oh God, Richard Pryor. They did the most crazy things. They used themselves and pain that they went through and joked about it, and they're famous for that.
Yeah.
You know, it is hard to do, but I can't believe that other comedians noticed the fact that you could just come from the hip. That's
That's
and you
where I
weren't-
feel most comfortable at. You know,
I
like I,
do
said,
too
I
when
have
I speak.
premises, I have different things. Of course, I have stuff in my back pocket. But a monologue or to hear me say something, you'll never hear me say the exact same thing
me too.
twice the same way.
That's
It's something
crazy.
added to it. It's
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
You're a
And
natural.
But you
But
also have to go with the vibe of the audience too. You have to
exactly.
feel what
Mm.
they're about.
That's why I don't like the monologue. Because if you,
Mm.
when I feel like when I try to write
Right.
something, if I get there and I'm just like,
Because
dang,
it'll make you feel like,
it's 10 people in here that see my show before. I don't want to say the same thing again,
right.
Yeah.
especially when they paying.
And well, that's your craft. That's you like just zoning in on your craft. But I think it's real. It's really good to be versatile. You have to be versatile to come from the hip. You have to be somebody that can just go with the flow. Like I could be going through 20,000 things. You too. When you before you get on
Mhm.
set, and you just run with it.
Yeah.
That's because that's your craft. You're good at it.
Yeah.
Listen, I went to Julie, when we did that Gong show I told you about, the
I
gag
love
show.
this, the idea of that.
So the whole show was like everybody went, and I was the last person,
Oh, that's
and
dope.
she was like,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing being the last person?
"I love being the last person.
I would love to
I
be the
do
last
love
person.
being the last person.
People don't realize that, but it is.
It's number
You
two
can watch
to
other
hosting.
people and see what people didn't like and be like, I'm gonna make sure. Well, you just make little mental notes, or you might peg something that they did that somebody in the audience, yeah, and you make mental notes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I would do.
Hosting is my number one. I love
Mhm.
emceeing first.
I was
a
gonna
comedy
ask
show,
you like that better
but I
than
like being last. Those are 1 and 2.
what? Do you think now? MCing is because you got to kind of carry the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like there could be a bad comedian, you're trying to get the next person, you're trying to get the crowd back, so you got to throw some of your stuff in
Mm-hmm.
to bridge the gap.
Or I'll take some of the stuff that the comedian did that people weren't laughing at, and I'll
Make it.
punch it up some.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
why y'all didn't laugh? Because y'all know that was funny.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, I like
You
that.
know,
I like that you
I
do
want
that.
people to feel good, even because,
Right.
like you said, it's hard to
It's-
get up there
It's really
It's
hard,
and
but
do stand up.
Yeah,
It's hard.
because people there's mind you in the audience there's some people that are drunk, there's some people that are sober, there's some people that just
Mhm.
come with like they ain't gonna be no good. Like there's people that come to comedy
Yeah.
shows with that in their mind in their
Mhm.
mindset, and you have to be able to conquer, you
Mhm.
know, and not like be affected by people the negative. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's hard to just keep going regardless of what people how ignorant people can be.
Well, I'm very fortunate that I haven't run into a lot of that because I try to
Oh,
keep my
good.
comedy that's for like everybody. And when I say everybody, talking about life, talking about family.
That's what it
I
is,
try to
though.
keep out like
Mm.
politics.
You do?
You know, I don't talk a whole lot about politics because
That's
it's
smart,
a
they
divisive
say.
thing.
It's hard for me though.
It's a
It's hard
divisive
for
thing. I
me.
might slip something in every now and again.
Our
but I would
country
never
right
try
now,
to
this
do
it makes it hard to not talk about some of the things.
Yeah. Well,
Because it's life.
You know what?
It's
every,
different.
everything is not for everybody. So there is somebody that will take care of that in comedy and knock that out. And I like your comedy, but
Mhm.
that's just not my jam.
Mm.
I like
It's very smart.
A community gathering. I want people laughing together on one accord. And
Mhm.
if you're laughing at somebody, I want it to be me.
Makes sense.
I love
Makes a
that.
lot of sense.
So yeah,
I really do like
Yeah, that makes sense.
and it's real life. I
Do you-
mean, sisters, brothers, families, cousins.
That's where I was going. So when you pick your topics or the things that you're gonna actually do your set about, do you like serious things and making them funny, or do you like to have things that are already funny and just run with them?
Well, first of all, the formula for comedy is tragedy plus time equals comedy. That's the
I
formula.
gotta
for comedy.
remember that.
Tragedy plus time.
Wait. That was deep. Tragedy plus time.
equals comedy.
That's the first I ever heard that.
Yeah, I learned that in a TMI comedy work writing, comedy shop.
Tragedy plus time.
Yeah, in a writing class. So,
Hmm.
my mind most of the time thinks a lot of stuff is funny that other people don't think that's funny. Sometimes I can do that. It depends on where I'm at. I can do that. You know, like people
Give
don't
us an
think,
example.
like, okay, so I'm disabled. I have a muscle disorder. I've done shows on a scooter, like where I could not walk. Like somebody had to help me out the car, get me on my scooter, get me on the stage, and I would roll around the stage on my scooter and do stand up.
What would your response? What would your response be like?
Like I would tell people how jacked up I was. Like some guy was trying to heckle me one time. He was probably like 4'9". He was a little dude, and he kept talking in the mic.
Target.
He kept talking in the mic, messing with me. I was like, okay, come on out here. I said, come and sit on my lap.
Oh my
I
God!
put him on my lap. I
Why
rode
would
him
you put
around the
yourself in
stage.
that position?
He said, because he was drunk.
That's one of my fearful.
So I
things.
told him, I said, come and sit on my lap. I said, and give me them little Timberlands so I could dip them in chrome and hang them off my handlebars on my scooter. Now tell
No,
me what
you didn't.
And I rolled him around on stage with
No,
sick
you
bastards.
didn't.
This was in Poughkeepsie. I'm not kidding. I rode him around in there.
He stayed on your lap.
Yes, he did.
Oh my
He was
God.
big as my nephew.
Oh my God.
He's 7.
I can't believe that this man stayed there.
Shout out, sick
Even when you were
bastard.
shooting at him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
The
can't.
DJ, I was like, when I get going, like when somebody act up, and I try not to do it, but when somebody want to try to give me the business,
You
I will
always
give you
get
a
'em.
mic, and I tell the DJ, I say, load the gun.
That's
He be like, what? And then when I start popping them, boom, boom, boom.
one
boom,
of my
boom, boom.
favorites does that. Oh, Mojo Brooks.
Mm,
I love when Mojo Brooks be like, call her up. Call her up.
mm.
He uses his phone to call her, and the chick or the guy, whoever he calls, be like, hello. And it'd be like a real call.
Mhm.
He uses that and runs with, I be crying. So
Duh.
the fact that this man even came on the stage, he should have known he was getting ready to get.
Well, he was a comedian as a host of the show. So
I
he
wouldn't-
was just
mm-mm.
like, wow.
Comedians can be rough.
Yeah. Now, an audience member, I might take it a little more easier on. But if you're a comic and you want to talk smack, oh, I got you. I blew somebody
You
out
rode
at the
him
venue
on
one
your
night.
lap.
Yeah, I rode him on the lap on my scooter.
I cannot believe this man did that. He was crazy.
I said, give me them little Timberlands.
So
I hang
I
them
can
from
dip
my
'em.
handlebars, dip them in chrome.
Oh my
They look like
goodness.
I
little
love
dice.
that though. I love that.
He must have been. I bet afterwards he was like, "Why'd I do that?"
He know. He still love it. He know.
That's
But
crazy.
I like stuff like that, and then I
Me too.
and you know what I find in my life in these 47 plus years,
Yeah.
You remember?
54. I don't care. I'm 54, and I'm glad because
Go
I didn't
for
think
it.
I was gonna make it.
Yeah, I understand.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
You
understand.
look fabulous. for
Thank you.
54.
Thank you. So yeah, I forgot what
Your
I was gonna
muscle
say.
disorder.
Yes,
Has that been a lifelong thing?
I've had this muscle disorder since I was about 30. It's called sarcoidosis, and
Wow,
it
my
usually
friend had
affects.
sarcoidosis.
Yeah, it usually affects you like
Lungs.
pulmonary and lungs and stuff.
Wow.
But it jumped on me like arthritis, and it was
Holy
in my
cow.
joints.
Wow, that's-
and
I can't even tell you how much
And in
that
my
touches
muscles.
me.
Was it always in you, but it just didn't flare up until?
I feel like it's a junk thing, like fibromyalgia. Like when they don't know what it is,
Hmm
they just throw all this stuff in. But
Mhm.
the way it affected me,
That's
It
it
was
affected
like-
you very
it
different.
was like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis had a baby.
So it takes your muscles, and it makes it
It-
feel tightened,
And
like
no, it makes my muscles weaker. It was making my muscles
Got
weaker
it.
because I had so much inflammation, and I was on prednisone for so long. I was up to like 260 pounds, like three and a
my
half
sister
years ago.
too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
She it's horrible. That prednisone is no joke.
It was poisoning me. I had been on it for so long.
It creates other things. It
Mhm.
breaks down other organs and body parts and bones, and
And it had me looking like a walrus. I was like, did nobody tell me that my face was this
they
big?
call it
Oh
moon
my
face.
God.
Y'all
Yeah,
can laugh
Like
at
a
it.
onesie
You
back.
can laugh at it.
moon face.
No, I
You-
said that once when I was like, I got a watermelon head. Why didn't anyone ever
That's
tell
what
me?
Oh,
I
yeah.
said. I
It's
didn't realize
serious.
it until I took my picture for my gun permit, and they give you that little
They
passport
give crazy
photo.
people guns. That's
I
so
was
funny.
like, yeah, I didn't get it. I always get so close, and I'd be like, nope, I'm not ready yet.
I'm not either. I mean, I'm scared of guns.
I'm not scared of them. I know what to do. I know how to be safe with them. I've been dealing with them for a long time. I just
People
don't think
say
I'm
that
ready
to
to
me.
carry one all the time.
You know what?
I signed for somebody to get a gun. It was my boss at one time, and I was like, she's the safest person. I learned so much from this person. And then there was an election. I know we're not supposed to talk politics, but they were so rude because it was a change of camps, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Republicans won over Democrats, and I came into the office that day, and I was like, congratulations. And everybody in the office was heckling and all kinds of stuff, and I just thought, no problem, you got that. But later on, they were waiting for the person to concede, and the person was taking her time conceding. She was like, I ought to take my gun and shoot her. The person that I signed for, I said, I was like, so, I'm just horrified at
I would have
guns.
wrote a letter saying, I changed my mind.
It's crazy.
I cannot follow
You,
this
you
person.
learn
no
something
more.
about people.
No.
Sometimes, especially in a professional setting, you think
Yeah.
you know people, learning experience.
you don't
You know
you
what
know?
though? I grew up on a farm, so I used to,
Be familiar
Mhm.
with that.
I used to go hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I do not like the noise of guns because they used to kill the pigs and stuff, and the way that they did
Wow.
it, and me sitting there watching it, I still remember it, and I just don't like the noise of guns. But I used to hunt, and I used to.
But do
all
you still
that.
eat ribs?
Yes.
No, no, I don't. I don't like ribs.
I do.
I never did.
don't care. I do too, girl.
I'm
I'm gonna
scared.
tell you right now. I know a lot of people don't eat meat, and I don't mean no offense, but
Please.
I'm like my grandmother. I'm gonna die with a bone hanging out. You gonna find me just like that, eating a rib.
Well, obviously
That's how
I
you gonna
eat.
find me.
Obviously I eat, so I'm not even gonna mess with that right there, because I could change the whole topic. But you are so incredible. The reason why
Thank
I
you,
asked you
Slim.
about your muscular health issue, because I love your stamina. I love the fact that you still do it.
Well,
Still went out and yeah.
I
Is
had
it
to.
your love? Is comedy your love? Is comedy one of the things you really like to do?
It's something that I love to do, and it was. I feel so lucky and blessed that I was able to find another. I hate to use the word passion, but something else that has purpose for me and that I can have purpose with. Because before I got this muscle disorder, I was an athlete. Like I played
I could see you.
basketball,
I
I
could
played
see you.
softball, I
I
played
Oh, that's
football, I did
crazy.
track and field. I did like 20 events on track and field
I
in
could
my
see
year
you.
in my
You look
years.
athletic, even
Yeah.
still. How do you keep yourself? So you gonna help me after this? We're gonna talk about some stuff, because I'm going like this, and you're like, you keep it right, like, and you're a person that has disabilities. It's hard to keep your weight.
I have to. Well, when I got off that prednisone, that was a really big thing.
Mm.
But in order for me to function, I have to keep my weight down. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not no diet kid. I do my little stuff for like physical therapy and stuff like that. I try to do that. But my best thing is I try to stay mobile. I had some little African ladies tell me that when I was at one of Kit Potter's events when she has the African drumming and stuff, and they were pulling people up on to dance, and I was like, oh, I'm not getting up there without my cane. They were like, no, come, and they brought me up there, and they just let me
Wow.
do with my cane, and I was able to talk to them after,
Wow.
and they were like, just keep moving. This
I
is
think that's
before
brilliant.
I even got better. Like he was like, no matter what you do,
Keep
just
mobile.
keep moving. And these ladies was, I looked at them and they were like
Older.
65 and
Yeah.
70, and they was out there back flipping and
Mm.
and I was like,
Stop
what
it.
yes.
Yeah.
They was
I
dancing.
mean, they was
Please
getting
make sure I
down.
see that the next time that comes
They
around.
were
That's
getting
crazy.
down.
Wow.
So she was like, just keep moving. And
But that
I
makes
took
sense,
that,
though, right?
even if you're just moving a little bit. If I'm in bed,
Well,
I try
people
to
don't do what
stretch.
somebody could tell you that, but you did it,
But I
obviously.
had to because I had to do something else because I was crazy
I
when
can
I
see you
lost
in
my
sports.
mobility.
I can
I
see
I
you in
think
was
sports.
so.
crazy.
When you play sport, I've played sports my whole life too,
Mm-hmm.
and just I don't know, you have that motivation that you want to
Mm,
keep doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and
right.
so when it's taken from you for that little
Mm.
bit that you couldn't do it, you want to get back into it because you've always been.
Yeah. Something, doing
Yeah.
That's
something. I'm
that's
always
crushing,
moving.
actually,
Well,
to get news or to realize that this is something. Initially, when you first were dealing with it, you probably didn't think it was permanent.
listen, well, I went from one day to being that I could do anything I want
Wow.
to a week of all of a sudden getting stiff till by the end of the week I was in an ambulance going to the hospital because I couldn't move. So it was only a couple
Wow.
of weeks that I went from living a normal life. I had just moved out of the state. I was in North Carolina for less than a year,
Mm.
and then I was jacked up and I was sick because I was a butcher when this was happening. I was a meat cutter. I worked for Kroger.
Talk
I done,
about 13 jobs. Like, you
Wow.
did
listen,
everything.
I done did everything
I love
except
that,
for
though.
dig graves, sell coffins. I've even emceed memorial services.
Have you?
I emceed the head of Harambe, Miss Esther.
Wow.
I emceed her memorial
Wow.
at UPAC because they wanted it to be serious, but they wanted a little, you know.
Wow,
So
that's
I tell
heavy.
people all the time. They say,
That's
"What do you
heavy.
do?" I said, "I MC. I do stand up." Well, what do you MC? I was like, weddings, bar mitzvahs, baby showers, whatever.
Do you like MCing?
I love it. It's
I
my
think it's
favorite part.
perfect for you.
And I love roasting people. Like, you know how hard it is to roast somebody that you never met?
Yeah, I can. I want to be able to pull that off.
But when I worked in stores on 28, the people that come in the store, I'd be joking
You
around
meet
with
everybody,
them.
didn't
And
you?
then, yeah, and I was right there by Woodstock. That's where I met Juma also.
Okay.
And I was like, Juma, you somebody. I know you are. He was like, no, I come in here because you're somebody. I want
That's
to get to
that
know
sounds
you.
like his
You
response.
know how he talk, right? So,
You do good.
impersonation.
Yes, that was really good.
So this lady comes in there, and all the staff from the business that they working around the corner comes in the store, and she was like, "Listen, they had come to some shows up in Woodstock because I was doing a lot of shows up there. So they would come in the store.
Was it hard to
they
get
would come
in
to
up
the
there?
stores. No, I got put on pretty quickly.
Because
I
you
was
worked.
lucky.
People knew you from the store.
And she was like, I really want you to roast my boss. You met him before. He comes in here.
Wow.
I was like, but I don't really know him.
Just like that.
So I spent like 2 weeks talking to her back and forth on the phone
Getting info.
about him. And I roasted him at his party, at his
been
like
a wreck.
retirement party in front of all of his staff.
Wow.
All the stuff that people wanted to say to him, I had in there without putting people's
my
names
God.
on it and
No.
stuff. And when I got done, he was laughing so hard. And then he came up to me and he was like, that was awesome. He's like, but I have a question. I said, what? He said,
How
do I know you?
I?
I was like,
Wow.
no, but
Because
I know you.
Even to get information from somebody else and pull it off like you did, that's
He's
hard.
like, you talked about me like you knew me.
Oh my gosh.
So that was fun.
So you like doing that?
Yeah. I love making people laugh.
I would like to do a roast.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do a roast.
We gotta set up some
That
roasts.
sounds mad fun. I want to start doing fun
But
stuff.
people ain't really ready for a roast because they don't really know what a roast is. And I did a light.
They
roast
get
on
sensitive
him.
sometimes,
But
but
roast-
if you can't laugh at
Listen, people is mad about Kevin Hart's roast. Did you watch it?
I watched it.
wait
Hilarious.
against Kevin Hart or when he did
They were mad because you know first of all, nobody ever gets a surprise roast.
anything goes
A roast,
right.
when you see roast on TV,
It-
they have talked about every single joke. They know
Oh,
the boundaries.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It don't seem
You
like
have
that.
to- no, it is.
Oh, I
If
didn't
you
know
If
that.
you watch Kevin Hart's thing and you listen to Cheryl Underwood, she was like, people was like, I know they wonder
I
how
almost
I could
brought
talk
her
about
here.
my dead husband that committed suicide and jumped off
She
the
was
bridge.
actually the best one. Her.
I
and
gotta watch that
They should have
again.
let her
guy,
close.
the guy that was short that they were picking at constantly.
one through
he
the
was
whole
sitting
thing.
next to her, and I think him and her were really
Yeah.
close friends. They were like the best. I'm sorry, out of
Yes.
all of those people, they
I
were the
gotta
best.
She
watch
should've
that
closed it.
again.
But
she was
Kevin-
She's
amazing.
crazy anyway, though.
He let a lot of stuff like go. Like the dude that was hosting
Cat Williams came
said
out.
everything
I
I
love that.
but
love
the
him.
N word.
Wait,
But then Kevin Hart roasted him at the end, saying, "I know you wanted to say it. I know you wanted to say it."
I remember that
You
part.
know?
I remember
So-
that part. But wait, they really
But-
review it like that
Yes,
though?
they have to because a fight will break out. Do you hear some of the stuff they say on that road?
They say the rawest, craziest,
Yes.
like the stuff that
So-
you have complex about. They run with it.
Yeah, but they're running with it
Short
with permission.
jokes, all that stuff with
So
him.
people are not really ready for a real roast because they can get.
People
You
do
talk
get
about
sensitive.
your wife. Look how they did Tom Brady. They talked about his wife.
I
They
didn't
talked
see
about
that
everybody
one.
but his kids.
But I did hear.
I
that
love
one.
They tell you
roast.
what's off limits. But other than that,
Kids are off limits, of course.
But I think Kevin Hart's roast was.
I
one of
gotta
the
see it. I gotta watch it
greatest-
again.
Greatest freedom of speech not being censored. This is comedy, and we're all still gonna get along because that's what it should
Exactly.
be.
Right.
And I get
That's what I liked what she
But
said
do-
about
Yeah.
that because it's true.
What did she say? That
When she said that, when this is comedy, we can sit here and joke about all this stuff
And
and,
walk
still be
away,
friends.
no-
And
Yeah.
at
it
the
should
end of
be
the
like
day,
that, but people get. I could see why
people
you
just
say
wanna
people aren't
complain to
ready for it.
complain.
Yeah,
But
but
that's
we were
the-
ready for it
I-
before they started censoring. Listen,
But you
in-
have to
in-
have a tough skin, though. You
listen.
do.
In this day and age, there's too many things. There's too many places to go. There's too many things to watch. There's too many things to do to say you can't do that because I don't like it. Turn the TV. Turn your radio
Right?
off.
Exactly.
Simple.
Swipe left.
Like you can't
Thank
say
you for
past.
you
saying
can't
that.
talk about
pick your own.
LGBTQ. You can't talk
Yeah.
about race. And some of the comedians and some of the roasts talk about like they cross race lines. Like they talk about how like they'll say something like how somebody black would say something. I think it's funny as hell.
Listen,
I think it's
feel
funny.
like as long as you're not you're not mean spirited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In settings, and there's things that you probably shouldn't say.
Like Dave
but there's all
Chappelle.
kinds of comics.
But if you're going into a comedy show, come on.
Wait.
you're
That's
you're
what I'm
going
saying.
into it.
Mo-
So
There was a good one recently.
don't be a
Where a
sensitive
pastor
person.
and his wife were in the audience. Oh my goodness! And they were honest enough to say that they were a pastor and their wife. And boy, did Mojo Brooks run with that.
Come on.
It was so fun. I had to rewind. I kept rewinding.
Listen.
I'm like,
Listen.
this is so funny. But the couple had more fun than anybody in the audience. They came there. They was like, you can't go. He was like, you can't go to church Sunday, right? You
Oh
know what the
my
congregation's
gosh.
gonna be saying about you. I was crying
I love that
because-
part. because that's how I got some folks at a church I won't name, of a parent that I won't name that work at this studio. She know who she is.
Really?
But I love her mother, and a bunch of them came to do a show because I used to do the softball Hall of Fame comedy shows too, and I would do like a set or something, and I've
Oh,
done
that must have
shows
been
at Old
interesting.
Savannah and stuff like that. So I had a whole
That's a whole nother
table
crowd.
full of church folks, and they was drinking and having
I
a good
love it.
time.
I hope you have fun with
And
it.
I,
Of course you
Listen,
did. That's your style.
I did it. We had a great time. I talked to them about make sure they brush their teeth real good before they go to church in the morning,
Oh my goodness.
so they don't be breathing on the grape juice that's supposed to be wine when they do communion.
Everybody that talked about the grape juice.
And then you know what was
Communion
funny?
juice, everybody has.
After we did all of that, we was all sitting in church the next day.
Oh
together.
no, you did. You seen them all in church, and I
Yes.
love it.
Come
I
on,
love it.
I gotta keep it REAL.
It should be that
And
way.
you gotta keep it
Yes.
real. Even though you go to church and stuff, this still life. You
It
ain't
should be.
always been saved. You ain't always been holy. You might be
And you
still
know
on
what?
your journey, whatever.
The more
Exactly.
realistic you keep it, the more comfortable you make people to come into your
Exactly.
congregation. So
Exactly.
I think that should be like. There's a pastor. I'm not even gonna go into that. Anyways,
Mhm.
I want to know what you have coming up. What can we look forward to? What are you gonna be doing? What can we
And where
actually?
can people find you and everything
Okay.
else?
Yes,
so
give your
it-
info, 'cause
it's
we're
just-
gonna-
It's my name on Facebook, JESSIECA McNabb.
That throws people off.
McNabb.
Jessica.
Yep, Jessica
Spell that again.
McNabb. JESSIECA MC capital NABB. Yes, like the Philadelphia Eagles player Donovan. Yes, we are related. So right now I got a lot of stuff going on this month.
I
got a lot
bet.
of stuff. So right now I'm also doing open mics in the park here with Drew every Monday now
You were just telling me
until the
about
end of
that.
July. We had a blast last Monday.
I'm so mad. So,
So-
this
So
is
wait,
why
what is that? Open
every
mic?
Monday.
Open
At
mic
what time?
5:30
That's
to 6:30
But
right
get
here in
this,
Radio
y'all.
Kingston Park.
get your phones out and calendar this. So open mics every Monday 5:30.
Yep, 5:30 to
Radio
6:30.
Kingston.
Radio Kingston parking lot.
Wow.
Does anybody have to sign up? They just show up.
Yeah, come
there?
over there. We got a sign up sheet, or you just show up. I hand you the mic as long as it's family friendly.
That's if you want to be
We
on.
good.
Yeah.
But
she
you
don't
can
wanna-
just come and hang out.
Right.
You can come and hang out and just watch.
She don't
It's
wanna be on
free
the
and
mic.
open to the public. Yes, you do.
No.
We're gonna get you on the mic. You're gonna sing a song.
She would never.
Sing a song.
You want to hear my voice?
Yep. You want to hear my song?
She'll do poetry, but she ain't singing no song.
Well, you could do poetry, and I'll be in the background going, "Yeah, man."
You
I
are
got you.
so much fun. So much fun.
Like I
So
said,
Thank
your
you.
energy.
every Monday, that's really something to look forward to because there's nothing to do here on Mondays.
Yeah,
That's
to
great.
the end of July at least.
Awesome.
On July 11th, I will be up in Saugerties for the benefit for Sawyer Automotive Foundation through the Reese's Insurance Group. So this is a yearly community fundraiser
Mm-hmm.
that Reese Insurance Group does, and it's going to be on the corner of Main Street and Market Street in Saugerties. It's their annual kickoff event, and the money raised at this event, I should say, the money raised during this community celebrations are donated directly to local charities and foundations. So I will be doing that up in Saugerties.
That's at Sawyer Motors.
It's at Reese's Insurance Group.
At Reese's, okay.
Group. That's going to be on the whole event is on the corner of Main Street and Market Streets in Saugerties.
Okay.
What time is that from?
That's from 1 to 5 p.m.
1 to
July
5.
11th, and it's the benefit for the Sawyer Automotive Foundations. You know Sawyer Motors up in Saugerties.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of good stuff. On July 17th, I will be hosting right here at Radio Kingston Make a Difference Day, and it's the 20th.
Oh, it's gonna be here this year. That's
It's
gonna
here
be
every year, right? Here.
No, it's usually on Franklin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna
all
be on
Radio
Franklin?
Kingston. That's all Radio Kingston.
Yeah, you
13
ain't never
Franklin, all
lied.
that
You
stuff.
ain't
know,
never
we own the
lied.
block. Quit
You
playing.
ain't never lied.
We on the block. Quit playing. So yeah, we're gonna have all that going on. It's the 20th year of Make a Difference Day. So we are going in. We're gonna have karaoke. There's gonna be food. There's gonna be booths. There's gonna be vendors.
It's a great
It's
event.
a great event. And listen,
It's
sign
on the-
up for karaoke because there's like a karaoke battle going on this year.
Really?
We listen.
I'm never doing
Last
that.
year
boy.
we did Method Man,
Oh,
Mary J.
stop.
Blige.
I love Method Man.
We did that.
Oh my God. Wow,
I
and Mary
just
J
said
is
before
like,
she was playing Nas. I was so happy just listening to him.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Me, I love Nas too. That's the 17th.
That's the 17th, and I do background on anybody's karaoke that they want me to do or sing duets. I don't care.
It's a Friday.
I never have a voice after all this.
What's the time? I love it. Zay is singing in there. What's the time for the Make a Difference Day?
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Make a difference. I'm gonna put it on my calendar.
It's
here. It starts early. I know it starts early.
It probably starts around 1, something like that. Noon. I'll get the information. I'm sorry. You know where you can check it out? RadioKingston.org and go on their events page.
Okay.
Will this
And you
also
can
be
go
on
on
your
Facebook.
Facebook page? It'll be on your Facebook
I'm
page,
pretty
too?
sure.
Well, Radio Kings is gonna be probably the
Yeah.
you want to check both, absolutely.
But I'm
Because
gonna
then
tell
you'll
you
get her
what.
info.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm the worst when it comes to social media. I
Me
can't
too.
stand technology.
I'm so
So
Me
I'm working on
too.
it. At this tender age of 47, it makes me sick.
47.
I
ain't
remember
no
when
joke.
you listen. This is how long I known about technology. I'm before Google and all that. When they had the green dots and the sticks. Boop, boop,
You are crazy.
boop. We thought we was doing something. We was like, oh.
So that's gonna be like all day.
Yeah.
Make it
So that's
day.
it's a good few hours during the day.
Oh yeah.
So this is the 20th anniversary. So check out the
Wow, that's a big
Radio
deal.
Kingston Facebook under events or radiokingston.org under events. And then on that Saturday, I'll be at CCE for the second annual Good Trouble Lives On,
Oh,
the John
please
Lewis
make
event,
sure I
4
see
to
that.
6 p.m.
Wait, what is it?
So
Um,
CCE is on Cedar Street. So there's a bunch of organizations that refer to themselves as CCE. So we always got to be. What time is that, Jessica?
That is from 4
4
to
o'clock.
6 p.m.
Okay.
And then also, too, I want to say that
Good
morning.
trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about that. But
Love
that
that.
morning, my one of my other churches that I go to in Kingston right here,
Hmm.
it's called Bethel North.
Love it.
It's at 610D Broadway.
Great.
The,
Pastor.
every pastor
That's my
Vargas,
Dude. That's
Pastor
my
David
dude.
Vargas. You know David.
That's my dude.
So and he think he's a jokester too.
Yes, he does.
We battle.
He is something
We
else.
battle. He come with Bible verses, and I come with the jokes about the Bible verses. I got you.
So Good Trouble's going to be at CCE or at that little place on Broadway? That's going to be at CCE.
No, it's right there at the pop-up
The
shop
pop-up.
right there. It's on the sidewalk, but they
Okay.
usually cut that block off right
Mhm.
there. That's what they did last year.
Yeah.
So that's the Good Trouble Lives On. But the day that morning on the 18th at 10 a.m. that we have, I think it's once a month at the church. We have a pancake breakfast, and it's like a little prayer. It's a prayer breakfast. About a service that's about 45 minutes.
What church?
Bethel North, right here on Broadway.
Bethel.
610.
He been
D.
trying to get me there. I got to go
Yeah.
see David.
So
David
come and
Vargas.
see us. They have a prayer breakfast in the morning, and then we flipping pancakes, and sausage, eggs, all that stuff, grits. It's
Wait,
free.
grits? You
Grits.
going to have grits?
Yeah,
Don't play with me.
every time.
That's a big difference. That's a big. So that's at Dave Vargas on the 18th.
Yes.
What
that
time's
starts
the
at
pancake breakfast?
Please come to the little quick service first for 45 minutes. That's at 10, and then breakfast is served after that.
10 o'clock.
But if you don't come to the service, we're still gonna feed you, and then when they have a
I
lot
need
of
to
different
give him-
stuff.
I need to definitely give him some support.
Yeah.
Bethel North.
So you have
So-
July 11th, July 18th, July 17th.
Yeah.
Wow.
She got.
And I'm gonna be-
see.
I'm
Look at
gonna
the
be-
difference.
you got it?
Technology is something else. He's amazing with technology.
Yeah.
This isn't fair. I got to get better. We got to get better.
These youngins, no, you see how young he is, right?
Yeah.
They always have their phones.
No, I'm literally on.
He-
I'm
No.
actually doing the event, so I have to.
Oh, okay.
How do?
So I literally had to send
What'd you do? You just went and got on her site?
Yes. No, that's not on my site.
I had to edit the flyers. So
Yeah.
I actually edit all this flyers to take everything out to
Oh,
make
was that Rita?
it. Yup.
Yep.
Yeah, because
I
Rita
had to
showed
do
me
it.
that flyer.
I
Yes.
had to do it.
Yeah.
I
So
emceed
I
it
had
last
to edit
year.
everything, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
such.
I'm actually
So is
gonna
Good
be-
Trouble continued?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
That's
actually
good.
going to be talking about John Lewis.
Nice.
You
I'll
are.
be looking
I'm not
forward to
even-
you.
I'm not even.
Zaya,
prepared.
that's
But
gonna
guess
be so
what?
good for
We're
you.
gonna make it breezy for you. And by the time
Yeah.
you get up there, you're gonna be right. You're gonna be right.
Oh, I'm ready.
Come
I'm
see me.
excited for
Say it
you.
again, I gotta get ready.
That's. You better
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
You better know that
As
beige
soon
one.
as you said that, I was like, yo,
Beige
they have me
one.
You better know
they
that
have me
beige
working
one.
on this flyer for a whole week.
He ain't even listening to me.
You're crazy,
I
I said
Jessica.
you better know that beige one.
Wait, that's the blackest beige boy you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, but his legs look like glow sticks. You better get some sun on them puppies, boy.
Don't be a target for the.
Look at here.
Wow.
I know. I don't be outside.
Listen to that song, Blinded by the Light.
You're
Wrapped
gonna
up like
when
a
the comedians
deuce,
are.
murder in the night. I know all kind of songs to sing.
Jessica, you gotta come back. You gotta come back. You gotta come
Anytime.
back.
Anytime.
No, I'm talking about really soon because we got to dot, and I want to do a gong show. I don't
Come
care.
on.
I want to do a gong show. Can we pull it off on here? Let me think. How can we do it? Or either a roast. I would
Do a
like to do a roast. We could probably fit maybe 5, 6 people in here to do a roast.
Who we gonna roast?
Gotta be somebody good, not me.
You gotta be somebody that ain't gonna cry.
I'm an easy target.
That's what it gotta be. Somebody that ain't gonna cry.
Carl says he can't get in our Zoom. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry. It's on Nina's Bag podcast page
Oh,
to
this is
get in
live?
the Zoom. Always. Every Thursday, Nina's Bag podcast. Go to podcast and then you'll get in the Zoom. I'm sorry, you'll get in the link live. Or just go on YouTube. So one more thing, I need to actually really do a plug. Jessica, I
Oh,
appreciate
wait a minute.
you.
One more thing.
Oh, go
Also,
right ahead.
too, you can listen to me every day at 4:20, Monday
Yes.
through Friday on Radio Kingston. Joints with
She be
Jess.
doing it.
I'm on with
She
Jamie
be
in the
doing it.
daytime. Start listening to that too, man. Just listen to
You
Radio
be
Kingston.
jamming over
It's
there,
something for
right?
everybody. Yeah, we do.
I think they were
I do, like,
dancing the
4
one day.
songs.
We
I
were
be,
sitting
I
here,
be
we
you
be
guys
acting
were
out.
okay.
dancing.
All right.
So I
I
bring
love
in
it.
some joints, which is some good songs, whatever I want.
Not joints, y'all.
420.
Not Chiba.
Joints with Jess. We can't do that. Y'all read the signs outside
You
of
gotta do
Radio
that
Kingston.
before you get
can't
here.
do it. You got pregame. You can't be coming in here
You
like
gotta
that.
smoke before you get to the studio.
That's what y'all gotta do. Remember, I told you I be sober. I can't go on.
Not me.
I can't be coming in here toe down.
Oh, I do for the show, but after that I can't call it. I really can't call it.
But yeah, so Jamie and I, we developed this idea out of doing 2-hour shows covering one time, and we just go in there and I bring some history, we bring some fun. Y'all be listening.
So wait,
420.
is that a show where you have guests, or is that a show where you just play music?
No, I play 4 songs. I give you a little bit of stuff, little history about it, spill some tea or whatever comes out.
Okay, I
Me
like
and Jamie, listen, Jamie
like it.
Smith, she is doing her thing.
You're doing your
2 to
thing.
6 every day, and I love doing that show with her. And
That's awesome.
You know, it's going great.
It's so fun to do the things you like. I
Yeah.
have to do 2 things really quick before we close out.
All right.
I know we're over on time, but I have to do this. My pastor keeps telling me stop
I
calling
was
her
like,
hubby.
Pastor
Pastor
Shyla.
Doris Schuyler. I just want to give a shout
I
out
got
for
you, Pastor.
Riverview Baptist Church reunion, July 4th block party.
Mm-hmm.
This is this weekend from 11 to 3. Come. It's going to be, Punkaki's going to be lit, okay?
Yeah, it is.
They're going to have food vendors, street games, inside table games. And then on July 5th at 11 o'clock, worship service at Riverview Missionary Baptist Church. And I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
She got me on tape saying it, so she be getting on me.
Y'all got to just stop partying and not going to church on Sunday.
Well, no.
You could-
That's not it. I'm just crazy.
No,
period.
not you. I'm
But-
just talking about people.
So, yeah, for real. So, but check this out. So their choir is going to be doing a reunion choir concert, and I keep hearing about it at 6 o'clock that Sunday. I heard it's supposed to be really nice. So 11 a.m. on the 4th, block party, and then the 5th, church worship at 11 o'clock, and then the choir is going to be doing a concert at 6 o'clock. Riverview Missionary Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Jessica, you got to come back.
Listen,
We
all
got to
you
work
gotta
on a
do is
roast.
holler.
Think about who we can roast. Has to be somebody that's fun.
volunteer.
Hey.
Somebody volunteer. Who
No,
wants to
let's-
people don't
volunteer?
usually volunteer to roast. We got to.
Let's
never know,
bring
they
the
might.
mayor in.
No, he's too bad. He's too. No,
I'm just
no,
kidding.
no, because I want to have him on my show. I want to find out what the city's doing. So no, we're
Wait,
gonna save you. I'm
can
saving
I-
you from
wait,
that,
can I
Steve.
say one thing?
Yeah.
I just want to say happy birthday to my grandson, which was on Tuesday.
Yes.
Cashton turned 6 on June 30th.
Wait,
so
here's Cashton's friend. Look, Cashton's friend wants to get in this. You can come get in it. So
yeah, come get into it.
she's the best grandmother in America. Melissa is the best. When I was-
I'm gonna get you a gift soon. I
Happy
promise.
birthday, Cashton.
Happy
Mm.
birthday, Cashton. And I'm gonna close out on something kind of sad. I want to dedicate this and
Yes.
all kinds of things to 2 people in my family that just passed away. James McCall,
James.
wonderful, amazing person,
Absolutely.
and John Marie Short Gant. And I'm gonna close on that because I have to.
We
Health
love
and
y'all.
happiness this weekend.
Rest
Y'all
in
be safe
paradise.
out there. Be safe. Ciao. Nina's Bag. Advocate, educate, elevate. Boom.
I like that. Put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah.